Here at Salt Lake Community College today, I'm getting ready to do my keynote speech about normalizing the human experience of disability. And I love public speaking because it helps to kind of further the message that people with disabilities are people too. And I like specifically talking about my accident because it was not a very smart thing that I did. And it was very reckless, it was very dangerous, and it's something that I definitely regret. And if I can spread the message about trusting your instincts, not doing things like I did, if I can prevent one person from going through what I went through, then it was a success. This Disability Awareness Week are extremely important because we do need to raise awareness. For a big portion of human history, people with disabilities lived outside of mainstream society. It wasn't until the early 1970s that we had the first movement to really normalize disability as a human experience. And you know, a lot of people don't like the word, but I don't mind it. I think I am disabled. I do not have the same abilities as everybody else, but that doesn't mean that I'm any less human. That doesn't mean that my life is, at its core, that much different from anybody else's. Everyone has challenges. Everyone's made mistakes. Mine are really, really obvious, my mistakes and my challenges. But you know, the bottom line is we're people first. You know, I'm not my haircut, I'm not my clothing choices, I'm not my legs. When I was 17, I was a freshman at Colorado State University, majoring in music therapy, and I made the really horrible mistake of one day attempting to jump a moving freight train for fun. And in doing so was run over, and both of my legs were amputated above the knee as a result of that accident. But since then, I have learned how to ski, and now I'm an athlete on the U.S. Paralympic development team for alpine skiing. I think because of my accident, because of how old I was when I had my accident, I learned that lesson really early on, that I think all teenagers need to learn, that your friends are going to come and go. Because mine did. After my accident, all of mine went, every single one of them. But my family was there for me, and my family is still there for me. And even on my worst days, they're there, and they're my safety net. And I think every teenager needs to learn that, whether or not they have an acquired disability. A few of my friends came to see me in the hospital. A lot of them, almost all of them, wrote me cards. But then a few came to see me, and I never saw them again after that. They came to see me in the hospital once, and they were very quiet and didn't know what to talk about, didn't know how to look at me. They wouldn't look at me in the eye, and then I never saw them again until after I did the Today Show and they added me on Facebook. It was a wake-up call for me that these people who I had so much fun with in high school, they weren't ready for this challenge, and they didn't want to take the time to learn, and that was hurtful to me. That this accident that happened to me, where I really needed their support, that was when they decided to leave, because it was too big of a challenge for them. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Me losing my legs, I'm sorry that that's inconvenienced you. I'm sorry this is such a difficult obstacle for you to overcome, you know? But I found new friends. I found better friends, friends that have stuck with me. The new support system that I have, the new friends, it's through ski racing. These other people with disabilities, a lot of them with similar stories to mine, or just, you know, the guys that I ski with every day, who know what it's like. They'll make cripple jokes with me. They'll make fun of me when I fall out of my wheelchair, but then they're also there when they know when I really need help, and they're there and they'll help me. We can lean on each other. It was kind of funny. After I had my accident, I was sitting at home in my wheelchair a lot, and I did that for about 2 months, just sitting at home doing nothing. And when I'd kind of exhausted everything that I wanted to do at home, it was like I was really, really bored, and decided one day, yeah, I think I'm going to go up to Snowbird and learn how to ski. I know they've got an adaptive program. I'm going to learn how to ski. That's what I'm going to do. And I never thought I'd get good at it, but I did. I took to it really, really fast. And at the same time, I was kind of improving in my other areas of my recovery as well. And it almost simultaneously, it's like I was told, it's like, Anna, you know you can go back to college now. Like you're well enough to go back to college. But at the same time, my ski instructors were coming in from the other side saying, you don't need to go back to college, you need to go to the Paralympics. You're good enough, you can go to the Paralympics. And so I hemmed and hawed over it for a long time, and eventually I decided I was going to continue my schooling online. And I mean, how often do you have people telling you, you know, we believe someday you could be the best female sit skier on the planet? It's like, I'm going to take that opportunity. Was in over my head for a while, but learned how to swim. When I first wanted to get into ski racing, I couldn't find an adaptive ski team. I couldn't find like a Paralympic development ski team to ski with. So my first experience in training for ski racing was with an able-bodied team. And that was extremely difficult. The coaches didn't know what to do, and they didn't accept me for a long time. It took months and months of badgering them and pestering them about, you need to let me come train. I want to be a ski racer. I'll do what you say. Just let me come play with the team. And don't take no for an answer. If that's what you want, find a way to make it happen, because there is somebody out there who will work with you, who sees the same dream that you see, and they will help you achieve that. So find that person. Don't get caught up in the roadblocks, because somebody out there believes in you. You and them, that's all it takes. I'm hoping that the 2018 Games in South Korea in Pyeongchang are going to be my first Paralympic Games. I missed Sochi. That was a bit of a heartbreak, but I wasn't quite there yet, and so I'm hoping to qualify for the 2018 Games and represent my country. Maybe get a medal, hopefully.